Hello, people of the internet. My name is fowlean. This one, I'm going to be talking about crime. My favorite subject, personally. When it comes to crime, my view on it is that it's a bad thing. Unless it's really funny. In which case, every time I've committed a crime, it's been really funny. Now, don't get me wrong. Murder is a bad crime. Not a fun crime. The worst crime. But vandalism is a fun crime when done right. I've committed my fair share of crimes, and I'm going to talk about the juiciest crime I've yet committed. So me and a buddy were preparing for a really hard math test, like a really hard math test. Okay, you had to remember so many formulas and also the unit circle. I hate the unit circle. So for one of these tests, I devised a very clever plan. So basically, I sat next to the teacher, and you would think, since I sat next to the teacher, that cheating is a no-go. Wrong. While everybody else was writing math formulas on their arm, what I did is I took out my headphones, something I wear every day, something nobody would be suspicious of, and I put a little note inside one of the cups. And this note had all the formulas I needed to survive the test. Huh. That was easy. No. Haha. One time for the unit circle test. The stupid freaking unit circle. I hate the unit circle because it's all memorization. There's hardly any logic to figure out where stuff goes. So I devised a very clever plan. I would write the numerators of every single spot on the unit circle on my fingernails. And it was so tedious to do. And the worst part is I did this during English class. So not only did I have to worry about not getting caught in both classes, but it was super awkward too. So yeah, that's my story about cheating in front of my honors math teacher, like right in front of her desk. She was staring at me for like comparison of space. Hi. Now die, please. I was hoping that they were making a trap, but they weren't. So anyway, there was also this time that I committed arson. Arson? In the middle of the woods? So I was playing with my childhood best friend, right? And he's a little crazy. He's a little insane in the membrane, but I love him for that. He's not a sane individual, but neither am I. We went into the woods that are close by to both of our houses, and he had a can of hairspray and a lighter. So yeah, you can kind of see where this is going. We were both in Boy Scouts. Good thing nobody found out about that. Guys, I learned how to icy bridge. Wasn't that super cool? We went into the woods and basically made a makeshift flamethrower. And also while we were at that, we also committed breaking and entering. I don't know whether I can spare the details of what we did, because that might get me in some sort of trouble. But yeah, we did that. There was also this time in a video where I created an email for Evident and created a Discord account for Evident and pretended that I was Evident, but my account had gotten hacked. And what I did was, originally the plan was that I would trick smaller YouTubers into thinking that they're gonna be part of a competition And I didn't know where else I would go from there, because I wasn't even sure that this would work. So anyway, I think one of the Australian people that I messaged kind of blocked me, and everyone else. So yeah, that plan kind of failed, and we ended up taking a detour. Let's talk about my second favorite crime, theft. So basically in school, I am an absolute menace. Hi there. What is your plan? What was your plan? Seriously. I have like 30 different pencils, and all of them are stolen. When somebody asks for a pencil, I know they're not giving it back, so I say, no, I don't have any pencils, which is a straight up lie. If it's not apparent right now, I'm a cold-blooded liar.
How am I supposed to kill you? How often do I need to hit you so you die? The Seeker's measure.
I think you could probably kill me within 3 hits. Oh yeah, and whenever somebody would leave sheet music unattended, it didn't even matter what instrument it's for, I would take it. And it would be mine. And you were a flute, right? I took your sheet music. It's mine now. I can convert it to bass clef and play it on trombone. Or use it as is, in piano. So I'm very sorry, person that I cannot name about 4'8", and who was a flute player, and whose name started with G. At lunch, too, like, I very frequently just forget to buy lunch, and I don't know why. Something is seriously wrong with me. I don't know why I always forget to buy lunch. You know, it doesn't really matter when you just start to steal food. It's just so easy. Who needs to eat when you can go over to the person sitting beside you and just take a banana? It's so easy. Just take one banana. They weren't going to eat it anyway. My personal opinion, I think shoplifting is a bad thing, and you shouldn't do it, even if it's funny, because 1, you're robbing people who probably care about money and don't deserve that. But there was this time that I was at a really shady Walmart. And when I mean shady, I mean really shady. There were a million packages that were just opened. Yeah, opened. And so I thought it wouldn't hurt to take one thing. Just one thing. It can't hurt, okay? And the package was already opened. You want to know what I stole? Pokemon cards. I was 16. Stealing Pokemon cards. How embarrassing is that? And it was only one card, okay? The card on the box art, but that still doesn't matter. So anyway, those are my stories about stealing. Now, stealing is a really fun activity I think everybody should be a part of. Anyway, vandalism. Now, vandalism is very controversial. On one hand, you've got graffiti artists who make some of the best art out there, Bansky, and some of the worst art out there. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to see a no-no thing on a train. I also don't want to see your name in a fancy little font on a train. Is that just me? But at the same time, the work of Bansky is so good. Probably because it's not really graffiti art? I mean, it technically is, because graffiti is like the act of... yeah, that. But it's more like stencil art rather than like just straight spray paint can. I've done a lot of research on this. Anyway, one time, me and 2 of my other friends, whoops, I am right in your face, had the brilliant, absolutely brilliant idea to vandalize a sign by the art room in our school, okay? So the sign said, "Welcome," except some of the letters had fallen off, completely not due to me in any situation. Shh. And we had the brilliant idea to change the welcome sign to "We Cope." Minor vandalism is so fun, even if it's so stupid. Eventually the sign got taken down before we could make our move after school, which the plan was to check for security cameras so we wouldn't get caught. Yeah, I have experience with that. Don't ask. Hi. Is this a friend? Hi. Are you gonna kill me? Okay. I don't know what that was. Guys, don't report me for cross-teaming. It was really silly. Anyway, now it's time to talk about my favorite crime. The best crime because Batman. And this crime is vigilante justice. Dog, where are you? So anyway, on a silly little Minecraft server, I created a fun little alias. An alias called The Critic that would leave reviews on sites, and you wouldn't think that's not much. But that's kind of huge. You didn't see this unorganized heck of a shopping district. They were selling 8 diamonds for one Nautilus shell. First off, who's buying Nautilus shells? Second, the price. It was garbage. Oh, hi there. Huh, interesting. Cool. The Critic, my alias, who nobody knew was me, and I ended up lying about it for 3 years. This Critic made the shopping district a better place. These shops were really ugly. Disgusting wooden shacks with some amethyst mix in, because 1.17, that's why. So in a way, I'm saying I am literally Batman. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you made it this far, you are a sparkly, silly goober who enjoys a life of crime, but the good kind, the fun kind, not the icky, nasty kind like shoplifting or murder. Or arson. Arson isn't really a fun crime. Wouldn't really recommend. Fire isn't that pretty to begin with, and accidents can happen. Lots of accidents. So anyway, goofy goobers, if you're interested, I do have a Discord server, which is really cool, and... What? Oh, which is really cool and really sick if you're interested in just talking. I'm a yapper. I'm also a silly goofy goober. Ah! Anyway, I'm gonna drown myself now. Goodbye.